Kate Middleton, beloved by many as the cherished royal figure, shares an enigmatic bond with Princess Anne, renowned for her tireless dedication to royal duties. What are your thoughts on this relationship? Based on their admirable qualities, one might expect Kate and Anne to form a seamless royal duo. Yet the divide in their ages and roles has woven complexity into their connection. To delve deeper into this intricate relationship, continue watching our video. We can look at Princess Anne and Kate's relationship in many different ways. Let's start with a positive association between two people. Princess Anne thinks that Kate Middleton has had a more difficult life as a member of the royal family, and she is very sympathetic about that. Princess Anne, who is the Queen's only daughter and has herself lived much of her life under the media's gaze, offered insight into the challenges faced by Kate. In the documentary Anne, the Princess Royal at 70, Princess Anne discussed the nature of media scrutiny faced by younger members of the royal family. Her reflections underscore the often difficult reality of royal life in the public eye. Anne acknowledged that the pressure that is applied to the younger members of the family, it's always worse, recognizing that the intense media scrutiny can be particularly harsh on newer or younger royals like Kate. Anne's comments extended to the ways in which modern media dynamics have exacerbated these pressures. She noted that the advent of social media has added a new layer of complexity to public scrutiny. "There was no social media in my day, and it's probably made it more difficult," Anne explained, as reported by Express. Social media platforms have amplified the immediacy and reach of public commentary, making it easier for opinions, both positive and negative, to spread rapidly and widely. This constant stream of information and reaction can create relentless pressure on public figures, intensifying the scrutiny they face. The impact of social media on royal scrutiny cannot be understated. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook provide a 24/7 forum for public discourse, where every aspect of a public figure's life can be analyzed, criticized, and discussed in real time. For someone like Kate Middleton, who is under constant observation, this environment can create an overwhelming sense of exposure and vulnerability. The immediacy of social media means that any misstep or perceived lapse in behavior can quickly become a trending topic, further compounding the stress and scrutiny faced by the individual. Princess Anne and Kate Middleton have come together to support Queen Elizabeth, demonstrating the close bond between them. The death of Prince Philip on April 9, 2021, marked a profoundly poignant moment for the British royal family and the world at large. As the Duke of Edinburgh and Queen Elizabeth II's husband, Prince Philip had been a steadfast presence within the royal family for decades. His passing not only left a significant emotional void, but also created a logistical and emotional challenge for Queen Elizabeth, who had lost both her life partner and a crucial support. In the wake of Prince Philip's death, it was clear that the royal family needed to come together to support Queen Elizabeth during this incredibly difficult time. Kate Middleton, Princess Anne, Camilla Parker Bowles, and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, emerged as key figures in addressing the Queen's needs and ensuring that she was not left to face this period of mourning alone. According to reports from Express and the Mirror, these royal women took proactive steps to devise a plan to support the Queen. The intention behind their efforts was to ensure that Queen Elizabeth was surrounded by those who cared for her deeply and could provide both emotional and practical support. This collaborative approach was particularly significant given the unique challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, which had restricted social interactions and gatherings. The involvement of Princess Anne, Queen Elizabeth's only daughter, was especially poignant. Anne's close relationship with her mother and her own experience in public life provided a grounding presence during this challenging time. Princess Anne's role extended beyond familial duty. Her experience and understanding of the royal protocols and pressures made her a crucial support for the Queen. Kate Middleton, who had been part of the royal family for over a decade, also played a vital role. Her experience in managing public expectations and her growing role within the royal family positioned her as a supportive figure for Queen Elizabeth. Kate's involvement underscored her commitment to the royal family and her ability to step into significant roles when needed. Camilla Parker Bowles, the Duchess of Cornwall, and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, were also integral to this support network. Both women had established themselves as dependable members of the royal family, with Camilla's long-standing presence and Sophie's recent increased visibility and involvement in royal duties. Their inclusion in the support plan highlighted the collective effort to ensure that the Queen received the care and companionship she required. A source close to the palace shared with the Mirror that the Queen will not be alone, and emphasized that she will have others who care about her deeply and want to be there to support her in her most pressing hour. This reassurance was crucial in conveying the royal family's commitment to standing united during a time of loss. It also highlighted the importance of familial support in managing the emotional and practical aspects of such a significant bereavement. Besides, Kate Middleton and Princess Anne also attended the Olympics in London. The 2012 London Olympics were a momentous occasion not only for the host country but also for the British royal family, who were prominently involved in celebrating and supporting the Games. The Olympics, a global event that embodies national pride and competitive spirit, took on added significance for the UK as it hosted the Games for the third time in its history, following previous events in 1908 and 1948. During the 2012 Olympics, the royal family played an enthusiastic and visible role. Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, were among the prominent royal figures who made multiple appearances at the events. Their presence was particularly noteworthy, given their shared passion for sports and their roles in representing the country. Kate Middleton and Princess Anne's frequent sightings together at the Games reflected their mutual interest in sports and their support for the athletes. According to Pop Sugar, the two royals were seen engaging in animated conversations in the stands, discussing the thrilling events unfolding before them. Their shared enthusiasm for the Olympics was evident in their interactions and the enjoyment they visibly derived from the competitions. Their camaraderie extended beyond the stands. The Cut reported that during one event, Kate was seen greeting Anne with a kiss on the cheek, a gesture that highlighted their close relationship and mutual respect. Their interactions were warm and friendly, underscoring the personal bond they share in addition to their royal duties. This affectionate moment also served as a reminder of the informal, supportive side of royal life amidst the formalities and public appearances. Additionally, Kate and Anne were spotted together on a boat during the sailing events, demonstrating their involvement in various aspects of the Games. The sailing events, held on the waters of Weymouth and Portland, were a highlight of the Olympic competition, and the presence of the two royals added a touch of regal support to the sport. Their joint attendance at these events illustrated their commitment to supporting British athletes across different disciplines. The 2012 Olympics held special significance for Princess Anne, whose daughter, Zara Tindall, competed in the equestrian events. Zara Tindall's performance was a source of immense pride for Anne and the entire royal family. Zara won a silver medal in the team event, marking a significant achievement in her equestrian career. The Princess Royal's pride in her daughter's success was palpable, and it was a moment of personal and national celebration. Princess Anne's support for the Games was also rooted in her own background in sports. As an accomplished equestrian herself, Anne's involvement in the Olympics was both personal and professional. Her extensive experience in the sport added an additional layer of authenticity to her support for equestrian events and for British athletes in general. According to information from the Royal Palace, Kate Middleton and Princess Anne are preparing to work together more. In recent years, the British royal family has experienced significant changes, most notably with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step back from their roles as senior members. This departure has prompted a realignment of the remaining core members of the royal family, leading to the formation of what is now being referred to as the new firm. The term new firm represents a restructured approach to the monarchy, focusing on a core group of senior royals who will work together to fulfill their public duties and support charitable endeavors. This new configuration emphasizes unity and collaboration among the key members of the royal family, ensuring that their collective efforts are effectively channeled towards their responsibilities. According to The Observer, Queen Elizabeth II is at the center of this new arrangement, leading a group of 7 senior royals who will constitute the new firm. This group includes Princess Anne, Kate Middleton, Prince William, Prince Charles, Camilla Parker Bowles, Prince Edward, and Sophie, Countess of Wessex. The creation of the new firm underscores a strategic shift in the royal family's approach to their roles, reflecting a need for adaptation in response to the evolving public and media landscape. One of the notable aspects of this new structure is the increased collaboration between Princess Anne and Kate Middleton. Historically, Anne and Kate have maintained somewhat separate spheres within the royal family. Anne, known for her extensive royal engagements and traditional approach, and Kate, with her focus on modern charitable causes and public appearances, have had distinct roles. However, the formation of the new firm necessitates a closer working relationship between them. As part of the new firm, Anne and Kate are expected to engage in joint efforts, both in person and virtually. This new dynamic will likely see them attending each other's events more frequently and working together on charitable initiatives. The collaboration aims to bolster the impact of their individual contributions and enhance the visibility of their shared commitments to various causes. The new firm is designed to present a united front, with its members supporting one another in their public duties and charitable work. This collaborative approach reflects a strategic adaptation to the changing royal landscape and the need to maintain public engagement and support. By promoting each other's charitable contributions, the new firm seeks to highlight the collective efforts of its members and demonstrate a cohesive royal presence. The early activities of the new firm have already shown a commitment to this collaborative approach. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the group came together for a video call to pay tribute to healthcare workers, showcasing their collective support and appreciation for those on the front lines. This gesture of unity and solidarity aligns with the overarching goals of the new firm and underscores the importance of presenting a unified royal family during challenging times. You may not know, but Kate Middleton is said to be inspired by Princess Anne's fashion history. We all know that Kate Middleton is widely admired for her impeccable style, characterized by a sophisticated, polished, and classic aesthetic. Her fashion choices are often scrutinized and celebrated, and recent observations suggest that she may be drawing inspiration from Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, whose fashion influence was notable during the 1970s. Princess Anne, known for her distinctive and often bold fashion statements in the 1970s, set trends that have resonated across decades. Her wardrobe choices from that era included elegant, tailored silhouettes that have recently reappeared in Kate Middleton's public appearances. One prominent example is a green dress that Kate wore, which featured long sleeves and a high neckline, a silhouette reminiscent of Anne's go-to style during her younger years. This particular ensemble caught the attention of fashion enthusiasts and royal watchers alike, highlighting the resemblance to the Princess Royal's iconic look. The green dress is not an isolated instance. Following the birth of her youngest child, Prince Louis, Kate Middleton has been seen sporting a range of 1970s-inspired outfits. These looks often feature high necklines and bell-shaped sleeves, which were popularized by Princess Anne. This resurgence of vintage styles in Kate's wardrobe suggests a deliberate nod to the fashion choices of the past, specifically those embraced by Princess Anne. Such choices may reflect Kate's appreciation for timeless elegance, as well as a subtle homage to the Princess Royal's enduring influence. Princess Anne's fashion choices in the 1970s were marked by a blend of classic sophistication and innovative design. She was known for her ability to mix traditional elements with contemporary flair, creating a distinctive look that was both refined and forward-thinking. This blend of old and new is something Kate Middleton appears to be embracing, integrating vintage-inspired designs into her modern wardrobe. The overlap in their fashion choices underscores not only a shared aesthetic, but also a broader trend of revisiting and reinterpreting past styles in contemporary contexts. Beyond fashion, it is likely that Kate Middleton is also looking to Princess Anne for inspiration in her approach to royal duties. Princess Anne is renowned for her tireless work ethic and dedication to her royal responsibilities, often described as one of the hardest-working members of the royal family. Her commitment to public service and her extensive engagement in charitable activities set a high standard within the royal household. Kate, being next in line to the throne and increasingly involved in a wide range of royal duties, may be emulating the example set by Princess Anne in terms of work ethic and dedication. The transition from a new mother to a prominent royal figure involves not only a focus on style, but also on fulfilling public responsibilities with grace and diligence. Princess Anne's model of unwavering commitment and her ability to balance high-profile engagements with a personal touch may serve as a valuable guide for Kate as she navigates her evolving role within the royal family. The alignment of Kate Middleton's fashion choices with those of Princess Anne is a fascinating example of how royal style can transcend generations. It highlights the cyclical nature of fashion, where past trends are revisited and reimagined to fit contemporary tastes. Additionally, it underscores the respect and admiration Kate may hold for Princess Anne's legacy, both in terms of fashion and royal service. Now comes another aspect of Kate and Princess Anne's relationship. Things may have gotten a little cold between Princess Anne and Kate Middleton once. When Kate Middleton and Prince William welcomed their first child, Prince George, on July 22, 2013, the birth was met with global jubilation. The arrival of a new heir to the British throne was celebrated with enthusiasm from all corners of the world, and the media coverage surrounding the event was extensive. However, amidst the widespread joy, Princess Anne's reaction to the birth was notably less warm and somewhat controversial. Princess Anne, the Queen's only daughter, was asked about the impending arrival of Prince George in the months leading up to his birth. When questioned about her feelings regarding the new addition to the royal family, Anne's response was succinct and notably distant. "Nothing to do with me, but it's very good news." This comment, as reported by Express, was perceived by some as an underwhelming or even dismissive acknowledgement of a momentous occasion for the family. The reaction to Anne's comment was swift and pointed. Many on social media expressed their discontent, with some describing her response as miserable, rude, and cold. The public's reaction was fueled by the expectation that such a significant event in the royal family would be met with enthusiastic support and warmth from all members, especially those as close to the immediate family as Princess Anne. The criticism of Anne's comment reflected a broader cultural sensitivity towards public responses to personal and celebratory events. For new parents, particularly in the royal family, a positive and supportive reaction is often anticipated, and any deviation from this norm can be met with public backlash. In this case, Anne's response was seen as failing to meet those expectations, leading to a perception of insensitivity. It's important to note that Princess Anne has always been known for her forthright and sometimes blunt manner. Her approach to public statements and her role within the royal family is often characterized by a pragmatic and no-nonsense attitude. This trait, while occasionally resulting in comments that might be perceived as less warm or affectionate, is also reflective of her straightforward personality. In addition, Princess Anne and Kate Middleton also had an awkward moment at this royal event. Family dynamics, even within the royal family, can sometimes lead to moments of tension and awkwardness, as exemplified by an incident involving Kate Middleton and Princess Anne during the Royal Ascot in 2016. The Royal Ascot, one of the most prestigious horse racing events in the UK, often serves as a backdrop for both high-profile celebrations and moments of royal interaction. During the 2016 Royal Ascot, a subtle yet noticeable exchange between Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, drew attention. According to reports from The Independent, the incident revolved around a pamphlet that Princess Anne was handling while standing next to Kate. In photographs from the event, Anne can be seen fiddling with a pamphlet and seemingly asking Kate questions about the occasion. The pamphlet, which likely contained information about the races and other event details, became the focal point of this brief interaction. The photos captured Kate's response, which included a noticeable eye roll, a gesture that, while subtle, communicated a clear sense of frustration or irritation. Kate Middleton is known for her composed and polished demeanor, especially in public settings. This particular moment at the Royal Ascot provided a rare glimpse into a less-than-perfect interaction between the two royal women. The eye roll, a gesture often associated with exasperation or annoyance, contrasted sharply with Kate's usually serene public image. The nature of the conversation or questions posed by Princess Anne remains unclear. However, the fact that Anne was fiddling with the pamphlet while speaking to Kate suggests that the discussion may have been about specific details or logistical aspects of the event. The reaction from Kate, captured in the photographs, hinted that the conversation could have been perceived as pedantic or overly detailed, leading to her visible frustration. "There's a hidden secret," Princess Anne had this to say about how Kate Middleton and Prince William carry out their royal duties. In a candid interview with Vanity Fair, Princess Anne shared her thoughts on the evolving nature of royal duties and her views on how the younger generation of royals approaches their responsibilities. Despite her reputation as the hardest-working royal, Anne's comments revealed a more critical perspective on the way modern royal life is being navigated. Anne characterized herself as the boring old fuddy-duddy of the royal family, a self-deprecating remark that highlights her long-standing commitment to traditional royal duties. She acknowledged that her approach may seem outdated to some, but she defended her methods by emphasizing their consistency and effectiveness. According to Anne, her dedication and the way she has carried out her royal responsibilities have remained constant over the years. The Princess Royal expressed a clear dissatisfaction with what she perceived as a departure from established practices among the younger royals. She remarked, "I don't think this younger generation probably understands what I was doing in the past. Nowadays, they're much more looking for, 'Oh, let's do it a new way.'" This statement reflects Anne's belief that the newer generation's efforts to innovate or modernize royal duties may sometimes overlook the tried-and-true methods that she views as effective. Anne's critique extended to what she sees as a tendency among younger royals to reinvent the wheel rather than stick with established practices. Her frustration was evident in her statement, "Please do not reinvent that particular wheel. Some of these things don't work." This comment underscores her belief that certain aspects of royal life and tradition are best left unchanged, even if they may seem old-fashioned by contemporary standards. Additionally, Anne suggested that the younger royals would benefit from a return to basics in their approach to royal life. This advice implies a desire for a more traditional, grounded approach to fulfilling royal duties, as opposed to the more modern and sometimes high-profile methods adopted by Kate Middleton and Prince William. By advocating for a return to basics, Anne is emphasizing the importance of maintaining the core values and principles that have historically guided the royal family. What do you think about the relationship between Kate and Princess Anne? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.